Well, thanks for joining us. You're watching Welcome Home, and I'm Rachel Holder with Compass Real Estate. And right now we're back in the studio with Jason Ayers, owner of Veterans Pressure Washing. Thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome. It's an honor to be on here.
Well, I appreciate it. This came about because you came to my personal home to do your thing. I live in a 1932 cottage that had probably never been pressure washed since 1932, and you made it look beautiful, and I said, hey, we need to talk about this.
Right. It's a beautiful home, so, and we love taking care of the older homes as well.
Well, you did an incredible job, and I know you do a lot of those, from the older homes to commercial and everything in between. Tell me, first of all, how you got your start, how the company came about.
Well, it wasn't supposed to be this big. However, one day I was enrolled in college after I got out of the military and told my wife, I'm bored. I'd like something to do, and I was like, I like pressure washing. So I started doing that, and it just snowballed into this, and I'm very thankful and fortunate we are where we are today.
Well, it's grown into a huge company, and your business name says pressure washing, but I think you do a lot more than that, right? We do.
Obviously, we do pressure wash, but we also do soft washing. Soft washing is an alternative to pressure washing in cases, like your home, to where we don't want any damage done or any kind of possibility of damage done. We can, change up systems and use soft washing. And instead of using high pressure water, we're using a soap mixture to where it's like a foam that goes on the house, and it just begins working, and we give it a few minutes and rinse it right off.
Nice, and I can attest to the fact that it works just as well. It turned out beautifully.
Right.
Folks may be listening and think, okay, well, you're going to be on my property doing these things. Are you licensed and insured? How does that work with the structure of your business?
Yes, we are licensed through the state of Tennessee as a business license. We are structured as an S Corp. This is a partnership. Brandon Santander and myself are partners in on this, and we have really good a work ethic, and and we love what we do.
Well, and it shows. You take pride in your work, and I love that. Something that caught my eye that you do, roof washing. Is that something people actually ask for?
Yes, so roof washing is actually one of our specialties. It's the soft wash method, a method that I was telling you about. We don't want to use any high pressure on the roof at all. The roofing manufacturers actually have a specific guideline that we follow, and we actually work for some of the manufacturers, for warranty claims. But roof washing is taking off. Whether it be asphalt, shingle, tin, or whatever you may have, we can wash it.
And that's one of those things I think you don't think about until you see the difference. And I know we're scrolling some of your before and after pictures on the screen, and that's an area that you can see a huge transformation in as well. Let's talk about some of the other things you do. Tell me about window cleaning.
Window cleaning is, I have one dedicated crew, and by the way, we have 5 total rigs on the road every single day.
Wow.
Each rig has their own specialty, but I do have a window crew, and that crew is led by Mr. Kevin Sanders. He's very particular at his work, which is what I was needing for that. But yes, we do exterior window cleaning, interior, and screens and tracks as well.
Okay, and something else that people may not think about that I didn't know you did. Talk to me about staining and sealing.
Staining and sealing, yes. That's actually another rig that we have. See, we're not, everybody is not equally trained for everything. We have individual crews that are specific to certain jobs, like the window cleaning. The stain and seal, is no different. This crew, they can wash the deck, get it all nice and prepped for the stain, and then the next day they're right back staining it. And it's a very detail-oriented type job, and they do a really good job.
I love your look, your logo. All of your rigs are decked out. They're beautiful. We can spot you come in when we see you pass on the interstate. Where does the veterans in Veterans Pressure Washing come from? Well,
I am a veteran of the U.S. Air Force. I was in for 6 years active duty, 6 years reserve, Special Operations Base, and I really didn't want to name it this and ride on the veteran's name. However, it was just sticking out. Other people were telling me, go for it. And that's where it came from. So we try to only hire, you know, veterans or family of veterans, because sometimes it's hard to find, you know, a veteran that that wants to work our hours and our job. So
something that I wanted to talk to you about, and we're out of time, but I'm going to have you back to talk about your community involvement, because you guys are so involved in the community. You do things with veterans in the community. So I'm going to have you back very soon to talk about that.
Awesome.
Tell me real quick where people can find you online.
You can go to veteranspressurewashing.com. That's our biggest driver of calls. You can also find us on Facebook, Veterans Pressure Washing Incorporated.
Thank you so much for being here, Jason. Well, when we come back, we'll be in the studio with a true country music legend sharing her heartfelt story. Stay tuned.